This is just a read through of Psalm 18. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies, and from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. All right, so this is a song. He's saying that he loves the Lord, and the Lord is his strength. He said, the Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. All right, a high tower, all right, is something that you would have in the ancient world where you would, a high tower can see far, and it's a way of protection. It's a, what do you call this? A type of security. It says, I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. The sorrows of death compassed me. The floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord, and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. All right, so when David was in trouble, all right, when he was in the face of death, all right, when he was in the midst thereof with wicked men, all right, who were trying to take his life, he called upon the Lord. It says, and the earth shook and trembled, and the foundation also of the hills moved, and they were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire blew out of his mouth, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by him. He bowed the heavens also, and came down. Darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly. Yea, he did fly in the wings of the wind. All right. So from my understanding, it seems like a chariot appeared, all right, and delivered David. It says he made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. At his brightness that was before him, thick clouds passed, hail, stones, and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, in the highest gave his voice, hail, stones, and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Then the channels of water were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered at thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of a breath of thy nostrils. He sent from above. He took me, he drew me out of many waters. He discovered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. So David was outmatched, and the Lord delivered him. He says, they prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. Or they prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. All right, so this is the type of relationship that we should strive to build with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, the Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanliness of my hands, he hath recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. All right, so he maintained, all right, in keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, I was upright before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanliness of my hands and his eyesight. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself mercy. With an upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. With pure With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the froward thou shalt shew thyself froward. But verse 27, it says, "For thou wilt save the afflicted people, and will bring down high looks. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God my God will enlighten my darkness. For thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall." Exactly. So because of the Lord is that David was able to be such a mighty warrior and was able to run through a troop and leap over walls and just be a mighty man, all right, that the scriptures have shown him to be. It says, "As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him." So if you trust into the Lord, then he is a buckler unto you. He is a buckler for you. All right. And his word is perfect. It says, "For who is God save? For who is God save the Lord, or who is a rock save our God?" All right. It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. All right. So it's the Lord that girdeth David, and Lord willing girdeth us with strength and make my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that the bow of steel is broken by mine arms. All right, so the Lord gave David all those mighty traits, the ability to fight. He gave David his power. It says, "Thou also hast given me the shield of thy salvation. In thy right hand hath holden up me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I pursued my enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise, they are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with the strength unto battle, and hast subdued me under those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as dust before the wind. I did cast them out as dirt in the streets." So David was slaughtering these people, his enemies. It says, "Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places." All right, so the Lord gave David his strength to kill his enemies, all right, to destroy his enemies, and to rule over his enemies. It says, "The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock. Let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avengeth me, subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king. He showeth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore." Right, and his seed is talking about Solomon, but it's also talking about Yahushai, and ultimately talking about the nation of Israel. All right. So this was Psalm chapter 18. I'd like to give an all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Green Millstone who rule well, who continue to teach us this truth, And the salutations to you, Aki, I'm out there doing the work of Yahweh Shai sincerely. And until next time, Shalom.